Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So just about set. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Troy going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, number 80. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's Ketel Marte. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Take a look at the lineup. This is Corbin Carroll.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And down on strikes. And there are 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. And now Geraldo Perdomo. Inside. And it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Call in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts.
Yep, that ball went out.
Three-one, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Kyle Tucker. And here it comes. Mookie on the move. Go to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
No score here in the second. Next offering upstairs. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. That's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the desert, there's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Stepping in, Pavin Smith. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes on the move. Puts it away for the out. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Inside, just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Hit in the air, left field. Call, makes the play, and that will end the inning. One left for Arizona. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Here's Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
One, check swing, appeal down to 3rd. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back, out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now it's even up. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Out to short. Perdomo handles, throws to first, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. And now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the
Shohei on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second with a stolen base. Ohtani on at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in is the speedy Jorge Barrosa. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back foot slider struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Tommy Troy. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Corbin Carroll digs in now. Carroll checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Andy Pages. Lifted in the air, right center field. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Here is Freddie Freeman. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And Freddie takes the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. That one missed.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that is out of play. Three, two now.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Bats up with it. One up, one down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2 the count.
Next offering is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The Dodgers up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. Home run. An absolute smash to left. And we're all square. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So now here's the DH, Pavin Smith. And there's a ball. That one in for a strike, 2-2. battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Makes the catch for the out. Now Gabriel Moreno. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering upstairs. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball. Back here in the desert, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Two now. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Go ahead run on base. And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes Max Muncy. Next offering is down low. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Dodgers go down quietly. Still tied 1-1. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. On the corner for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 63, the young right-hander up and throwing. Henriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander up as well. 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. And that one missing low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to first, Freeman takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jorge Barrosa. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Backed off the plate that time. All tied up, last half of inning number 5.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now the left fielder, Tommy Troy.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Full count, 3-2.
And they'll do it again. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back here at Chase Field, top of the 6th inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo slings to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And next for LA, Alex Call. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Number 62 getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Barossa makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Number 63 gets handed the rock out of the pen. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one pulled foul. Fights it off. You'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. At the plate, Corbin Carroll. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him.
The count's full.
Two outs.
What do you
Check
got?
swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Paul Sewald. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. The 1-2. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now a very big at-bat for Kyle Tucker. And a 1-1. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And that's the third out. So the Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 62. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taylor Clark getting ready to go. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's Muncy to hit. And the right-hander's 3-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
3-2.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that one fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got it! And there's 2 away.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Check swing, no appeal. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Number 51.
And now the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing, fouled off. Called out on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jorge Barrosa. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and lifted in the air, Tucker. And that quickly 2 away. So up next, Tommy Troy. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hammer, base hit.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 outs, runner at first. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That missed inside. 2-2.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 2-1.
Time is up, this your 3rd out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 55.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out to short, Perdomo. Throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's Mookie now. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped to right, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker will hit next.
Two one.
Next offering is fouled back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And there's a base hit to left. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. The batter now will be Will Smith. There's a line drive to left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Out number 2.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Here comes Max Muncy. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Stays alive. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Miguel Rojas up next for the Dodgers. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Down, ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2-1 now. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
1-run game, bottom 9. And a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Just off the inside edge.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on the move. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Swing, a high fly ball, deep left field, back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hayden.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Peyton Smith. This one in the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
1 strike away. Ripped on a line. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.